Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the ultimate test of friendship. I've been thinking about this. How long have we officially known each other?
It's got to be coming up on like almost a year. We're probably like 8 months.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
8 or 9 months probably.
And the whole
Someone
show,
my girlfriend and I have been dating.
There you go.
Yeah, so
if you had to get rid
that's how long
of,
we've been dating too.
Yeah.
you had to get rid of us two or her.
Yeah, if
I'm
you
not
had
answering that question. I'm going to plead the fifth.
to, 2 truths and a lie. I killed Josh, I killed myself, and I killed your girlfriend.
So yeah, we've written down some 2 truths, 1 lie, and we're gonna keep a score system. I'm actually gonna go grab my, the hell is it called? Notebook to keep tally. Here is how things work. If you're like the person telling your stuff, if you trick somebody, you get a point. So you trick both guys, you get 2 points. And if you're the guesser, you get a point if you call out the lie.
Okay.
And we're
As
gonna
long as
see-
you're able to keep track of that.
Yeah,
I'll be okay.
We'll take it step in at a time.
All right.
Who needs research notes?
Yeah.
I need fucking shit for this.
Cool. Well, I'm excited for this. But before we get into that, Daredevil update. You turned your mic on, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That thing blew.
Okay. Daredevil update. Episode 7.
Nice.
Really, really good.
Is it?
Lucky number 7.
I have watched the first episode. That's something I didn't bring up to it.
Yeah, we had a prior dialogue about it because you have not seen it yet, so we were...
Getting the spoiler parts
Yeah.
out.
Do you see how hard it was for me to tiptoe around some of that, though?
I do, 100%.
I feel like I nailed it.
I got locked.
You gotta lock in, it's a great show. Episode 7, good. 1 complaint, and I won't say why, like what it is, because it will just spoil it.
Right.
Like, my complaint is the way something was handled. And it
Gotcha.
it was too quick. And if, obviously, the whole show's probably out by the time this comes out. But
It'd be like right at the finale or something like that.
I'm excited for the finale. We are officially, I will say, we said this about a week or 2 ago. Daredevil is daredeviling, and Kingpin is kingpinning.
Yes.
So
Yes.
we're
I need
so
to lock
back.
in and watch it then. I love Kingpin so much.
We're so back.
It's about the Mets, baby.
All about the
All about
Mets.
the Mets.
Love the Mets.
Love the Mets.
I also, on the theme of Marvel, while you're still finishing, I have a Captain Marvel update.
Uh-oh.
I remember you telling me this the other day.
I have started watching every Marvel movie in order in preparation for Avengers Doomsday,
Okay.
in chronological order. So I started with Cap 1, rewatched that. Cap 1, it's about what I remember it being.
Gotcha.
I don't really love it. I think I gave it like a 4.5 out of 10.
Damn, there you go.
Yeah. Captain Marvel gets way too much hate.
Really?
I don't know if you guys have seen it.
I've seen it.
It was goofy.
I need to rewatch it. I think with the lens and the scope that it was under.
Yeah. I definitely did go into it because I had never seen it prior. So I did go into it with the Twitter brain dead dialogue of like, oh, it's just a woman empowerment
Women's
movie and
superpower.
it's Disney-ified, and it was like, okay. So I did kind of walk into it with that preconceived notion, but I was like, I'm gonna really just drop the veil and go into it with an open mind. And there were a few parts where I was definitely like, yeah, this sucks. Like, this is so predictable. But when it was really good, it was really good. When it was bad, it was kind of just mid.
Right.
But there was one line in the movie, and this is when I was like, yeah, this isn't getting a very high rating. It's towards the end, it's resolving, and there's this big like climactic fight scene or whatever, and her name in the movie is Veers, because she's from a different planet.
Right.
So her name is Veers, and the person she's fighting calls her Veers. And before she says anything, I go, my name is Carol Danvers. And I was just joking. And then the next line of dialogue was, my name is Carol. And I was like, I got up and left the room.
Hey, you
I
could
was like,
write for
this-
Disney. That's what that means.
Literally, I was like, that movie is very much like the obvious punches are exactly what happens. My biggest gripe was how they handled Nick Fury.
Oh, so dumb.
They made him super just like, and I said to my girlfriend, like, when we watch Avengers 1, you're not gonna think Fury is as untouchable as I did. You're gonna think that he's putting on a facade because he's so soft in this movie, and now he's just like D1 asshole. And it's like that's not what it should have been.
Yeah.
That being said, I think it's a better movie than Cap 1.
That to me is crazy, but hey.
I'll rewatch and then
But-
we can reconvene on this.
Yeah,
next week.
I really don't like Cap 1. Like,
Fair.
I was really trying, like, it was good, the story was okay. We talked about it in the Marvel episode,
Right.
that I just think it's
And
abysmal.
Go watch it.
And I will say, when I watch them, I'm going to watch Captain America 1 as a superhero movie,
Not a World
not a
War
World
I
War
movie.
II film.
Yeah.
Okay, I got that.
Because, listen, I'm a history dork, so like
When-
that inner bias
I-
is always going to come
I
out.
will say, that was your guys' biggest appeal to it. From that perspective, loved it. My only gripe with that lens is how futuristic the weapons were.
Yeah, that's
that
fair.
doesn't make any sense.
That's fair.
I will say, there was a lot from that movie that I forgot about. The whole Red Skull reveal.
Yeah.
I remembered that being like one of the last things that happened. The whole scene where he rescues Buck,
It's like
and then they jump the thing.
It's like halfway in the
I
movie.
remember that being the last 15 minutes of the movie.
Dang. So it's
And
been a while
it
since you've seen
happens in like the first 45.
Yeah.
So after that, it was like I got to re-experience it again, and it was like, dang, okay, but it was still just like, I don't know. I don't know. Some of the humor wasn't as funny. I think that Iron Man 1 was the first one to come out, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I think that they definitely missed with Cap 1. I think that they could have done his character a little more justice and made him a little less like,
What's going on?
like he's way too smart in the Avengers movies to feel like such an idiot in Cap 1. Like it's really just like I've got the heart, and I get it. That's kind of the appeal, but it was like, I don't know. The whole super serum. I will say my biggest. Sorry, I'm.
So
going.
we're gonna have to do like a Marvel part 2.
I'm going. The thing I loved the most about Cap 1 is how it set up all of the other movies.
I thought he was about
Yeah.
to say like the credits,
The-
or something like that.
there was no end credit scene, which I thought was interesting.
Yeah, that was like
I'm not
before
gonna
like
lie,
it
I
really
would've cracked
became
up.
like part of it.
But like the whole thing with Howard, how involved Howard was, the Tesseract, Hydra sets up the rest of the Cap movies. Like I loved that it felt like like that could have been dropped today and it would have been a great movie. And
I
it
gotcha.
felt developed. And I love when a story is told kind of backwards.
I gotcha.
So like not knowing what Hydra is and then
Yes.
like
You love a good prequel.
yeah. Or seeing Iron Man and not knowing or what the Tesseract is, and seeing the Avengers and not knowing what it like is, and then you watch Cap and it's like, oh, whoa. That was a confusing thing for me with Captain Marvel. I got to look into that because they reintroduced the Tesseract again.
Yeah.
yeah.
So they find it, humans find it, they lose it in the ocean when the ship goes down. Aliens find it, and then somehow give it back to Earth. That was kind of confusing to me, so I'll have to get some clarification on that. But that wraps up my Marvel rant.
I'll go first.
Yeah.
You want to go through it? So 2 truths, 1 lie. Again, you guys call me out on it, you get a point, and if I trump you guys, I get it.
Do we have to agree, or is it individual
No, you
scoring?
both can say whatever you want.
Okay.
So first one I have. By the way, if you hear weird crackling sounds, it's like tornadoes. So
Yeah,
the roof's caving in.
this could be the last episode we ever film. So,
You ready? I accidentally fell asleep.
Found footage.
like Blair Witch,
Right.
the Blair Witch podcast.
Blood trickling from the head.
When
Hey.
there's some super ADHD-driven YouTuber out there that makes tornado documentaries,
This will be
the
there.
ones that I like to watch at night.
It's where you end up on.
Yeah, I can't wait to be on.
This will be there.
I can't wait to be on another one because I was present for one
This
of
one?
those.
Nice.
It was pretty gnarly.
Yeah.
You ready?
But anyways,
Let's get into this.
I accidentally fell asleep during a camp out and got a 2nd-degree burn on my arm. I couldn't tie my shoes until I was in 2nd grade. And my childhood best friend once had to save me from drowning.
I think it's the first one. I feel like you would know that.
I would know it if I'm trying to make all these stories true.
No, I'm saying like if you were asleep, you would wake up before you said a 2nd
Yeah, I'm
degree?
saying like I fell asleep, woke up, my arm was burning. That's what I'm saying. I wasn't like I just woke up one morning and my skin was
Oh.
singeing.
No, I don't think. I think that's a lie. It feels too weird.
what were the other two again?
I couldn't tie my shoes till I was in 2nd grade, and my childhood best friend had to save me from drowning.
Oh, or it's something where he like learned to tie his shoes at like age 4, and it's some like freakishly
Like a
like.
savant.
Yeah.
It's a shoe savant.
I came out in booties and just whipped those things. Just knew how to do it, man.
What was the third one again? Remind me.
My childhood best friend had to save me from drowning.
You seem like a pretty good swimmer.
I don't know. I'm pivoting. I think it's 3.
I'm going number 2.
Locked in.
Yep.
Yeah.
I got both of you.
Damn.
That fell asleep story never happened.
We were right.
Ah.
The
So you get 1 point for that.
no, I get 2 points. I
Okay,
get both
because
of
you got both of us. Damn.
The I couldn't tie my shoes till I was in 2nd grade because like I got the Spider-Man Velcros and I refused to like take them off. And then trapped under the ice, and my buddy had to like it broke under me and there was a current, so my legs swooped out, so like my head was going.
Oh my gosh.
And my buddy basically had to put me in like a full Nelson to drag me out.
That's crazy.
Shout out Jack Lerner. I'm alive because
Shout
of you.
out.
Damn, yeah, for real. Shout out, dude. Thank you. I love you, Josh. I'm
Love
glad
you
you're
too,
here with
man.
us.
All right, who's next up chopping block?
Down the line, or are you still writing?
I got a couple. I'm good to go.
Okay, let's hear it.
So my first one, have had a cop make fun of my facial hair while I'm being detained.
Being detained.
Been attacked by a flamingo, and gotten a DUI.
No way. How old are you?
23.
Here's what gets me. What sucks is I feel like I would have heard any of those stories and I've heard none of them.
See, what's crazy, here's exactly where Nick's head was at writing these. It's either the DUI or the detaining story because they're related.
Yeah, like one happened in this story but not the other.
Yeah.
And I feel like flamingo, my first thought was like him being like mauled to death, but maybe he was like feeding a flamingo and they like snapped at
That's
him.
so Nick.
Like real quick.
Birds
just hate this guy.
Being assaulted by a flamingo is so you.
I feel like I would just hear any of these stories.
DUI.
I can't imagine.
Can we ask questions? Or is it
I think
we're
you
just
gotta-
going off face value? Okay.
I think I'm gonna go with cop facial hair for the sole reason that like I'm saying that's the lie because if you did get a DUI, I feel like a cop wouldn't just be like, "Hey, you fucking mustache looks weird."
I don't think you have a DUI. I don't think you would air that out on a podcast.
If it's something like he's a DWI or something like that, like it's just a technical term. But I'm gonna go cop facial hair.
DUI.
Is the DUI?
Yes!
So you get one for tricking me, and then Jordan gets one for calling it out.
Yeah.
So that's a truth?
Yep.
You have a DUI?
No, I do not have a DUI.
So what was the truth?
Are we doing 2 lies and 1 truth?
No, it was 2 truths and 1 lie.
2 truths and a lie.
Yeah, the DUI is a lie.
Wait, I did it that way too. I did 1 truth and 2 lies.
Oh. Shit.
Oh, well, hold on. So you did 2 lies, 1 truth, or you with me?
I did 2 truths and a lie.
Okay, so hold on. So the flamingo story is true, and the cop story is
So
true.
do I need to redo my list then?
No,
Well, I did it the same way.
Hold on, am I getting that wrong? Hold on.
So you did.
I did, in
1
my
lie.
3, 1 is true, 2 are lies.
Oh,
and-
I have 1 as a lie and 2 are true.
So do I. So you and me did it.
So I did it wrong?
Yes.
Okay.
So just to like clarify, cop facial hair is a real story. Flamingo is a real story.
Yes.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Mom, I don't have a DUI. I promise.
Okay. So I did mine opposite.
I say we let it ride.
Okay.
Yeah.
I say we just because you.
I mean, I can try and pivot on the fly, but I don't know.
If you want to test your improv skills, let it ride, homie.
Well, hang on. I can change some of these.
Here, while you do, I'll give my
Yeah.
stories.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah,
for
I'm actually very curious
for
about
the
this
facial hair
beard story.
one, I was on summer break.
How long ago was this?
Summer of 2022, I think.
It's like 3 years ago.
We were in somewhere in Florida. I was down there with a couple buddies, and we were just up a little too late. And one of my friends, or one of the people I was staying there with, was just being an idiot and kept turning the music up. And we were staying in a condo. Yeah, really good idea to turn your music up when you have neighbors that are literally attached to you by a singular wall.
And it came after you.
Yeah, so the cops showed up. We had a good amount of alcohol, and me and another person were the only two people there that were over the age of 21, and everybody else was under. So they were like, "You guys got to throw it away, or these two get in trouble." So I was like, "Yep, you're throwing it away.
Yeah,
I don't care. I'll throw your shit away for you. I'm not getting in trouble so you can keep like 2 beers." But that's not even the best part. The best part was one of my buddies brought it's insane that we didn't get in trouble for this because he had like 2 ounces of weed. That's
Damn.
Is it over in Florida?
that's intent to distribute.
Is that what it counts
levels.
as?
Yeah. I think anywhere in the United States that's intent to distribute. And the cop was just like, just throw it away.
Right.
And anyways, we get everything thrown away. We just put it all in separate bags and we labeled it and stuff like that and took it out to the dumpster because we knew he was going to leave. So
Wow.
we just went back out afterwards and grabbed it.
What a save.
But
I was say, what was the facial
he
hair
was getting
joke?
ready to leave, and I had a super long mustache and no beard. And he looked at me and he went, "Buddy, I think it's time to make the connection."
Oh,
Yeah.
that's rough.
One last FU before he peeled.
Yeah, bro. I was like, he didn't make a dig or a joke at anyone else the whole time while I was there.
Oh.
And while he's getting ready to leave, he looks at me.
Real.
He's like, "Hey, buddy, I think it's time to make the connection." I'm like, "Well, shit, dude."
I don't know what to say.
Right?
Oh, real quick. Was that right about Flamingo where you just at a petting zoo and one just snapped at you?
Yeah, when I was feeding, I was 5, and it has caused trauma throughout my whole life. I still go to I don't go anymore. Well, I still go, but I don't get nervous anymore. But from the ages of 5 to
15.
and probably a little bit past
21.
that.
Really?
Dude, anytime I'd go to the Louisville Zoo, I'd get anxious
Wow.
when I'd
Really?
go next to flamingos. Even
Wow.
though they're down in their pit where they belong,
Yeah.
eating all their shrimp. Sorry,
I didn't mean
to
Does shrimp
be derogatory
Insinuate.
towards flamingos. It
Does-
makes them pink.
does shrimp bring it out of you though? If you see a platter of shrimp, are you like,
I just can't do it anymore.
No, man, you give me some cocktail sauce, I'm going ham.
oh, okay, I
right.
saved them all.
All right, Jordan.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
All right. I
messed
grew
up,
up
people.
in Texas.
Okay.
I think water is wet. I have never had a major surgery.
Interesting.
I
Okay.
mean, listen, man, we all know water's not wet, so I'm gonna go ahead and lock that one in.
That's your lie?
I'm just kidding. Okay.
I'm trying to think if you told me where you.
I did have a hard time finding things that I haven't told you guys.
Define grow up in Texas.
Grow up
What age would you have left? Are we talking your mom just gave birth on the side of the road and then took you?
I was
here?
young.
Okay, but you at least
Yeah.
lived in Texas. It wasn't just
Yeah, yeah.
circumstance.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah,
My first thought was military dad, but I don't think he's ever said anything about his dad being military and being stationed or anywhere. I don't know why, but my initial thought when you said that, no basis, no memory in my head went, no, I thought it was somewhere up north. And I'm going to trust my gut and say the Texas one's a lie. Are you going with the water is wet?
What was the third one?
I've never had a major surgery.
I feel like you would have.
I mean, yeah, this is really stupid, but I'm going with. I really think it's you think water. I feel like you don't think water's wet.
Those are both truths.
Damn it.
So you get 2
So-
for that.
So what was your
So you never had a
surgery?
major surgery?
I broke my arm when I was younger. I broke my collarbone
Oh, so you
in
got
high
messed
school.
up.
Damn.
I've had a lot of major surgeries.
Okay, the irony. And then,
And then I got some like penis enlargement thing 6 months ago.
Dude, me too.
Let's go.
I
At
went
the-
from 2 to 3.
That's a major surgery.
Bro, it's a 50%
I went from-
increase.
I went from 3 to 2.7. It didn't take.
Do we want to snake back down?
Yeah, like come
Like
back this
I'll
way.
go back, I'll go again, and then come back this
If
way.
you want,
I think it
sure.
works.
I don't care.
Okay, round 2.
Yeah.
I have spent an entire day with NBA player D'Angelo Russell.
I know that's true. Well, I don't know that's true, but I
I don't know if you spent a whole day with it. I know you like went to the summer league.
Yeah, I know you've done stuff with the NBA before.
I've never lost a pickleball tournament.
I don't know how
I
often.
also know that. I looked at your Instagram. I'll just put it that way.
Wow. I played center on my middle and high school football teams.
No, I think you're a defensive end.
You
I
give me
think your length and your size.
If he was
I'm
a-
sorry, if your coach is putting you at center instead of tackle while you're so tall and you got those long.
well, it's
ass
middle
arms,
school. We don't know if you get a growth spurt like till like sophomore year. Or
That's
something.
fair.
I'll give you some context.
I was 5'11" in 6th grade.
I wore a size 12 shoe in 7th grade.
Yeah, this kid's a defensive end or a tackle, and if he's not, your head coach needs to be fired.
Or he's just Gronk at tight end.
right.
So what are you thinking? You think it's football?
I would go with the football because
Yeah.
I would bet the summer league one is true, and I have no basis for pickleball, so I'm gonna guess the football one.
The football one is true.
Ooh.
I did also play, I played both ends of the ball. I did also play defensive end. But center was my primary position.
Fuck. Your coach.
I did spend an entire day with D'Angelo Russell.
So I knew that. So pickleball.
I have lost one pickleball tournament.
Damn.
I've only played in 2. But
Say Jordan's
I only post the wins.
running away with it.
All right.
Right back at you.
You're back up.
Where'd my phone go?
Oh my gosh.
It's
this guy.
exactly under your seat.
It's like, yeah, the crotch cannon.
So I remember summer leagues. You showed me pictures of summer leagues. I was like, "There's."
Well, it wasn't summer league actually. It was he does a camp in Louisville,
Does he?
and I hung out at his camp.
Cool. Am I not allowed to look? I don't know if you have like it labeled. Okay.
No. I don't
Okay, I was about to say. I was like,
I took ballet.
Gotta be true.
he was in theater.
Damn it.
Or maybe that's a trick.
I've never had a family pet, and I had a pants pooping issue my freshman year of college.
The lie is the family pet. Final answer. Everyone has a pants pooping. The pooping.
I'm gonna say it's a trick. He's gonna be like, it happened my sophomore year. I'm gonna go with the poop.
Okay. It's family pet.
It's family.
Yeah.
So Nick gets
Jordan's
one.
locked
Jordan
in
gets
today, man.
Yeah.
He's at 6. You and me both have 2.
I feel like I really know you guys.
Yeah.
I was really struggling. Like, I was crafting these up with my girlfriend. I was like, I can't think. She was like, what about this? I was like, no, they know that. I know they know. Like, I've talked to you guys. It's cool to like have a space where you just talk to your friends.
Yeah.
So I was like, these guys know a lot about me.
You ready to test that theory?
Ready?
When I first started the job that I'm at now, almost all my coworkers thought I was gay for the first 6 months.
True.
I'm pretty sure you told us that.
Yeah.
I have never traveled outside of the U.S.
Ooh.
I got death threats while broadcasting a game in high school.
What game?
Damn. Okay, because see, I could totally see that happening. Because listen, if there's one thing you don't mess around with, it's Indiana basketball. Okay, it's like a religion.
I was just like the whole kind destroys a basketball game.
So the second one was you've never been out of the country?
I've never traveled outside the U.S.
You've been to like Mexico.
that's
or something
true.
Like that.
Iran.
Where?
I've been to Timbuktu actually.
You ran?
Of course I ran. I ran from here to Mexico.
I
You heard
ran
him?
to Iraq.
I did a Forrest Gump actually.
Sorry.
I like Iraq too. It was a boob joke.
Oh boy.
What was the first one?
All my coworkers thought I was gay for the first 6 months of starting my job.
That one's too specific to not be
Yeah.
True. I feel like you wouldn't have left the country. I'm going to go with the third one. I don't think you got death
It's
threats.
the third one. Or the second one. I think you have left the country.
I have left the country before. So one to Nick, one to me. The lie is I've never been out of the country.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah, death threats. I made fun of. I don't want to say his name, but it was like the point guard, and like
What?
his like best friend was like, "I'm strapped." I came out to him while we were doing the radio because it was by the thing, and went, "Just so you know, I'm strapped if you keep talking shit."
Whoa.
And then yeah, I'm pretty sure I told you guys the coworker story before.
Yeah, the coworker. I knew the coworker story.
Yeah.
So Chain.
That's
Go back.
crazy.
Yeah,
dude.
you do the next one.
And the best part, it's kind of like the most badass thing I ever did. I went shh because we were doing the radio.
Josh, that's so funny.
And who? Oh, what was his name?
Was it Joe or Wyatt?
No, I wouldn't remember their name. It was, but he looked like a blobfish. I don't want to say his name, but this kid looked at me like, dude, you just messed up, but nothing happened.
Dang.
I have fired a cannon before.
That's awesome. Please be true.
I once beat a chess master.
No way.
And once in a depressive state, I ate an entire box of expired saltine crackers.
I'm sorry.
You've never beat a chess master. I've never heard you talk about chess, and I would, if I beat a chess master, I would absolutely have it in my Instagram
Okay,
bio.
yeah, but we also don't know his birthday.
True.
Oh,
Dude,
that would have been such a good one.
that
Put my
would have been
birthday
great.
on it. God dang it. That would have been a good one.
I'm going to go with chess master.
What were the other two again?
I fired a cannon before, I beat a chess master, and in a depressive state, I ate an entire box of expired saltine crackers.
I think that it's the last one, and I think that you did eat the saltines, but they were not expired.
I have never fired a cannon a day in my life.
Wow.
I wanted that to be true so bad.
I was just trying to give you more points, Josh.
Depressive state, I was like getting bullied in school. I spent the night at my friend's house. He ran out of snacks. All they had was like, I was like, I just want to fucking eat.
Yeah.
And then I went to town. The chess master, he was a substitute teacher at my high school, and he was like a chess master as well. And it was study
wow.
hall, and he played us. And full disclosure, it was me and a buddy. We worked together, but we did beat a chess master.
Okay.
Hey, still,
Okay.
a win is a win.
Amen.
True. True that. Let's hear it.
I've traveled outside of the country.
Kind of in the same realm.
I broke my ankle while I was in PE, and I have glasses.
I feel like I've seen a photo of you with glasses on.
No, like real glasses. Those were blue light glasses. Like I have a prescription.
Like prescri-
I
feel like
you
the
got.
second one is so specific.
That makes me.
Do you like?
want to
I wonder if
think
he
it's
like
true.
broke his ankle in like science class, not like it's something really weird.
Walking down the stairs to PE.
Tripped.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I'm with PE on this
Yeah,
one.
PE. Dang.
Which one was the lie?
I've left the country.
You've never.
Yeah, I've never left the country.
Dang.
Me either.
Just so you know, it is 6-5-5,
Damn.
Whoa.
and we're getting ready to do. Because after this, it's one last round around.
Also,
So there's only 2 more rounds?
Well, you go, and then
I go again.
yeah, and then boom, boom, the end. So basically, 4 more goes.
Well, wait, that's not fair.
What do you mean?
I've read
You're getting ready to do 2.
yeah, how many stories have you read? 3?
3.
I've done 2.
Yeah,
Or I've done 3. No, you started, right? You did 1, 1, 2,
2,
1.
2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4. The end.
I've already read 3.
I can promise.
No, I haven't. I did 2.
I would say I could promise. So
So I'm about to do 3 and 4.
Yes.
So we all have 4.
Gotcha. Go. Let's do it.
I sent in an audition tape to drum for T-Pain.
I can believe that.
I have hosted another podcast other than this one.
Hosted, not just guest. Hosted.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I sent an audition tape to Mr. Beast for Beast Games Season 2.
Why do I feel like you did that last night or something like that? I've heard you talk about T-Pain before. I know you're a fan. I just don't know like what audition.
I
tape.
love T-Pain, dude. Like, full disclosure, T-Pain's cover of War Pigs,
General's Gathering.
amazing.
What was the second
but
one?
he's also an insanely good Rainbow Six Siege player, and I love.
Is he
I love
Rainbow
his Twitch
Six.
stream.
Yeah, he's an amazing Twitch streamer.
What was the second one?
I have hosted another podcast other than this one.
I mean, surely. I could believe, like, in high school, you did, like, a music podcast with buddies of yours.
And what was the third one again?
I sent an audition to Mr. Beast for Beast Games Season 2.
I could believe you doing that. I think T-Pain's the lie. Because I can totally believe you having a second podcast, and I do believe in your YouTube video you posted, and you're like, these YouTubers, you had Mr. Beast on there. Maybe big enough fan, you want to join the show. I'm locking in T-Pain for mine.
What was the T-Pain one again?
I sent an audition tape to drum for T-Pain.
Is he like touring now? I don't know his life. I don't know like if he's in a position where like he would have auditions. That's what's tripping me up.
I'm gonna go with. I don't know. Something tells me I'm feeling number 3.
The Mr. Beast one?
Yes.
Locking them in?
I'm locked in.
Got you. Didn't get you.
Yes.
So you and you.
I have sent in an audition tape to T-Pain,
I don't.
and I didn't hear back.
Poor guy.
Because
And I took that personally.
you're ambitious, so I figured that you would
Yeah.
reach for that.
So what tipped
But
you off to Mr. Beast?
Jordan, you're really busy right now. I don't know when you'd have the time to
That's
do
a good.
that.
That's a good point. I didn't even think about that.
I will not lie. It is open in my Safari browser.
Real.
Dude, listen. Hey,
Just saying. I would do it if I wasn't going on a trip. I did check the schedule, but
Fair
I'm going
point.
on a trip in the middle, and it's like you need to make sure that you won't get fired from your job because you will be gone for 3 months.
Before we get into what's going to be the last round score check, 5, 6, 7. I'm in last.
So I've got a really good one here.
Okay. I hate you guys.
Here we go.
Hit us with it. Put on his poker
See,
face.
because I did 5 of them, so I'm trying to decide between
he had a
the 2.
bonus one in case like he accidentally said something that we knew. It was super easy. You gonna try to mix match them?
Yeah.
As I figured.
My first Fortnite win.
Fortnite Battle Pass.
My first Fortnite win was a camping challenge.
I can believe that.
It's just spotted up in a bush.
Oh,
In the bush.
he had that stupid camo suit on too.
I have autographed a boot from a person that flew from Arizona
Okay, he
to see me.
He's played in
Mhm.
bands before.
And I have done the Doug challenge with my friend that does YouTube, Dylan Pierce.
What is
The hell is the Doug
The
challenge?
Doug challenge is something you do. You get in the car with, say, if we got in the car
Is that
together,
how you order the fast food?
you order what the
Yep.
person in front of you got. You have to do it at 10 different places, and you have to eat everything.
I feel like
That's
I would have heard about it. I'm saying that one's like I feel like I would have heard about it, dude.
Maybe we didn't finish it.
Still, you would. We had so much talk about food. I feel like you would have had like slept through. Like, yeah, I went to town at fast food for a day for a challenge.
Yeah.
That's where my head's at.
I will give you context. Dylan's been doing YouTube for probably 7 or 8 years.
Good on him.
So, if that sways you at all.
I'm still got to go to that.
Both of you?
What was your first and second one again?
Fortnite win, camping challenge.
Mhm.
And then autograph.
I autographed a boot from Arizona.
I swear to God, if it's
No,
like he
you
was
know,
from Seattle.
I think it's the Fortnite win because I just think you had a real good classic first victory with the fellas. I
in,
mean,
in an honorable way.
in the nerdiest way to say
A
it.
LAN party?
Oh yeah, dude. Or LAN party, or just on a party with some of your closest childhood, middle school, high school best friends, man. Just, oh yeah, man, he's over there. That was my first Fortnite dub.
Locking it in?
I'm locking mine in.
You're correct. I got you.
So, Jordan
My
gets
first
one.
Fortnite win was camping in Shifty Shafts. We farmed every material, and we blocked ourselves. You know where it raised up towards the center? We built up so we could leave there, and we walled off every tunnel. So like you had to like go through this mouse maze to find us, and we won because the storm perfectly closed over us.
Nice.
The boot from Arizona is true.
So I just
That was a weird experience.
was this challenge? Did he do it with someone else, or is this something you guys are like actively talking about doing?
We've talked about
I
it,
was about to say.
and I have seen it,
Gotcha.
and I think it'd be really
Has he ever
fun.
done it himself?
I don't think so.
Gotcha.
So I got one of you, so I'm at 8.
Yep.
You're
At
at
8
8,
points?
and we're both at 6.
Okay, so I just got to I have to get one right to
To secure.
secure a tie.
Basically, yes.
I'm allergic to garlic.
True.
Is it vampire?
No. Maybe.
I feel like I've heard him say that before.
He has.
Okay, I was gonna say, like, my memory.
I lost my sister at the store when I was younger,
Like she died, or
Yeah,
like
Yeah, that's
lost
what I
her?
thought.
and I have auditioned for Survivor several times, and
Oh, you could see.
painstakingly been rejected every single
Wait a
time.
minute. Is it the sister lost him? Is your sister older or younger?
Younger.
I feel like that's the twist. The sister lost him.
I feel like they got lost together.
Here's the I know for fact garlic is true.
Garlic is true.
Yep.
Survivor.
That's why I shit my pants my freshman year. That's how I found out I was allergic to garlic.
Survivor. It's calling to me. I'm not gonna lie. The Survivor one.
I'm locking in mine as the sister story getting lost.
I think just to play the system here, I'm gonna agree with you, and hope that I somehow score a point. Sister.
It was Survivor.
Damn it!
Survivor.
Dang.
Oh boy.
The tribe has spoken.
So this is the last one.
Yes.
What are you at now? 7?
No, 6. I think you two are just competing for it.
What's the score now?
Oh wait, he got 2 points.
Yes, it's 8, 8, and 6. Yeah, you guys are basically competing for it.
No. So I have to
I'm
disagree
locked
with you.
in.
What happens if we tie? We have to kiss.
Rock, paper,
Congratulations.
scissors for whoever gets to lock in that answer.
I like that.
I think that makes it fair.
I like that. Okay.
My favorite Pokemon is Bulbasaur. My favorite rapper growing up was Eminem. And I have hit a game-winning jump shot in a pickup basketball game.
No way.
I wrote this one on purpose because me and Jordan were in class, and in front of my entire class, I had to sink 8 shots into a trash can and horribly missed all 8 of them.
He missed all of them.
Oh, badly too. I almost hit a
Josh.
guy sitting down.
Yeah.
Dang, that's tough, man.
What are you thinking? Which one is calling to you?
My favorite Pokemon is Bulbasaur. My favorite rapper as a kid was Eminem, and I've hit a game-winning jump
I
shot.
don't know why, but I feel like Josh's favorite rapper as a kid was like 50 Cent.
Like Kid Cudi, like someone super obscure.
Was he even doing stuff when I was a kid?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
I'm
early Cudi.
talking like 6.
Yeah.
I feel like there
Okay.
was a phase in every young white man's life where Eminem was like the soundtrack,
Yeah.
at least for a month.
That was-
What was the last one? The jump shot?
Yeah, I hit the game-winning jump shot.
I think it's Bulbasaur. I think you have a different favorite Pokemon.
Gotcha. The Chi.
I think I'm gonna go. I have to get it right. Are you locking that in, Bulbasaur? Okay.
He's so nervous.
I want to
Bro
win.
is perplexed.
I want to win. I'm going to go Eminem.
Were we both wrong?
Ladies and gentlemen, thanks to my mother, my favorite rapper growing up was Andre 3000.
No, I knew it! I was right the first time. I second guessed myself.
See, I will say I did
Your
withhold.
mother has good taste.
I did withhold knowledge from you.
He knew Bulbasaur was correct.
Oh, damn.
That was
After you
that was distasteful of me, and I would like to apologize.
I realized when I showed you all the pixel art stuff, I was like, oh, dang. And literally, like, I know there's more on them, but my screensaver has...
Fair.
Yeah. So it was a valiant game.
Good game, sir.
I wish you would have won.
Good game, sir.
Hey, we all did, like, relatively
Yeah.
well. It wasn't like an ass kicking.
So
in,
we
like,
were
one
close.
direction.
What was the final score? 9-8.
It was 987, yeah.
That's not bad.
Yeah,
I
sounds
really
like
feel
that.
like we know each other more than we were
Yeah.
under the
We're led
impression
on to
of.
the lead.
And I feel like that, like the Eminem one, like, I've never even come close to remotely
Yeah.
saying it. Like, the stuff we got wrong, it's like, there's no way. And we did a good job at calling out, like, he has said that. He said
Yeah.
something along those lines. And some cold reads where it's just like, I feel like I would have heard about it.
Yeah, like
food
the
eating
flamingo
story.
story is 100%.
Yeah, 100%. This man's nervous around birds.
Was there ever a period where Eminem was your favorite rapper?
Oh, I hate, no, so hold on, I can tell like a little bit of the last two stories. Bulbasaur, just Pokemon games, loved him. Game-winning shot, we did a short film in high school where we had to play a like pickup game. And it was truly whoever went, and I didn't make like a shot at all. I made 1-3 with the ugliest jump shot to win it, and that team won that in the movie. And the
Nice.
my brother
Wait, so the movie was just a live film?
100%. Because they wanted a real game. It wasn't like, you win, you have to hit a 3. They're like, just play, and whoever team wins, they won the thing.
I
And
love
hit
that
the-
there's video
Yeah.
footage of this.
Oh, I can pull it up for you in
Yes.
a moment. It is the...
Can you add it into the episode, or is it too much?
100%.
Yes.
But it's literally like, I push with like 2 hands. It's the ugly, I was like a freshman in high school. It's the ugliest jump shot. I banked it in too, banked it in. And the, my brother was the Eminem fan, and because he's older, he got the front seat, got Ox, and he played Eminem to death, and I literally couldn't stand it.
Okay.
And nowadays, I kind of have like respect for Eminem for what he did, but I can, and like the songs where he's rapping about his life, that's cool, but I can't do the whole, what's the plan, man? What can I command, Stan? Like, I'm like,
Stan is a great song.
I'm like, all right, we get it, you can rhyme. Like, and then like the first Outkast album, Southern Playlist of Cadillac Music. That was like the censored version. 6-year-old Josh loved it.
Yeah.
I'm embarrassed to say who my favorite childhood rapper is. It's
Can-
Jay-Z.
Dang, I was gonna guess.
He's probably
My brother's
he's
favorite.
probably about to go down with Diddy, which is why I'm sad to say.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
My brother is a little bit younger than me, and his like Jay-Z is one of his like goats.
Like
and
idols?
I don't think so.
Mine are-
Personally,
I never
Jay-Z.
like did a deep dive.
Kanye's a goat for you. Art,
Pre-
art from the artist, man.
Pre-Jonah Hill?
Pre-Donda. Like everything before Donda, and
Whoa, even like the poop-diddy scoop-diddy whoop-diddy.
dude, that's one of the greatest trolls
It is.
Okay.
in music history.
Wasn't that a Drake beat?
Yeah, it was for Drake.
Yeah.
So as a beat itself, it sucks, but as a troll, legendary.
That
man.
is true.
It's so legendary, man. It's just Kanye. I love Kanye. Not anymore though, but the old Kanye.
I definitely think Eminem was my childhood rapper,
Was
just because
it?
my parents are young, so it was like my dad was like going through the midlife or not like quarter life divorced dad. So like it was
Creed
all
in there as well.
yeah, not so much Creed, but it was like Breaking Benjamin
Ah, yes.
and like
Diary of Jane.
yeah, Diary of Jane and like Yellow Card and like
I'm trying to look up the footage of the basketball shot. I'm
Yeah.
listening. I'm just.
and
Mudvayne.
yeah, and like
Mudvayne.
and then like Eminem and like Skillet for whatever reason. So like
That's good.
as far as rap went for me, it was that. I think when I became cognitive, my favorite rapper was probably Gambino was probably the first one that hit my ears where I was like, ah, you're doing something here.
Yeah, mine. And this was just so I could be different. I really liked Ski Mask Love God for a little bit,
Ah,
and his music's not that good.
it's really not.
But I mean,
This
When
is
you
a
have
buddy of
this?
mine.
I
He
just-
reacted to it. This video was like 8 years old, mind you. So that is, I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
time that. But this was the game-winning shot. If I made it, we won it in the movie. And look at this jumper, dude, banked it in.
The
And
celebration.
we were running, dude.
Wait, was it a free throw?
Yes, it was.
A free throw for the win is so good.
And it was like time had expired. If they missed it, game over.
Wow.
And if they made it, they won it.
Wow.
So there we go.
That's so crazy. Did you? Because you never played basketball for school.
Shockingly, no. The
I did, and have a horrible basketball story.
I played church ball in high school.
I think I want to join
brothers
like
did.
I think I want to do a men's league.
I think that'd be fun. I probably wouldn't do it for basketball. Probably do it for soccer. Oh, there's a indoor futsal league over in Louisville.
if you need someone to shoot
Mockingbird.
free throws,
You're the guy.
designated free throw shooter, dude.
Yeah,
The
just
fourth
you're
quarter.
the technical foul guy.
The joke in my family, I said this thing years
Are you that
ago.
guy from Hoosiers?
100% dude. He makes like 80 in a row. The a joke I say in my family is when the game's on the line, Josh is in his prime because
Yeah.
I mess board games, screw everything up. But the moment it's any clutch shot, I get it.
Love that for you.
So we gotta do this again once like enough time has passed and we can kind of reload on
Yes.
some stories and
Yeah,
stuff.
I think we've got to talk about an idea that Josh had prior, but I think
Oh,
I
yeah,
think the
yeah.
games of testing the friendship,
I like it a lot.
I like it.
Yes. this is
I'm
fun.
so glad it wasn't like I got 2 and I'm just like
Yeah,
sitting with my
no.
hands in
Yeah,
my hand.
right.
I'd feel horrible at that point. But next week, birthday special for this guy,
Yeah.
the big Kobe Bryant, 24,
Yeah, I'm gonna be 24, 1 year away from
25.
Being on your
brain
own
development.
being on your own insurance and stuff, or is that
And-
26?
26.
Yes.
But I can rent a car next year,
Which is still the dumbest thing in America.
right?
You can drink and smoke, but
And buy a gun.
you better not
Be
rent
in
a
the
car.
military.
I better not rent a car. I can vote, but renting a
You
car.
you can change the future of this country, but you're not driving
Listen,
anywhere.
kids, the insurance companies. I'm sorry.
Don't you dare.
Don't incite insurrection, please.
I'll stop.
Assassinated the CEO of Honda?
Yeah, right.
Not Honda, man. I like
Honda,
I
dude.
like those Japanese cars.
My favorite car of all time, and I want one. If anyone is watching this and lives near us and owns a Honda Element with low
I know
miles,
where we are.
if you own a Honda Element with low miles, put it in the comments, and I will reach out.
I would do an outro for this, but I have to piss so ungodly bad. We'll see you guys next week.
See ya.
God bless.
Bye.